Well, I was literally sitting in the studio, grumpy boots with a hoodie on, like, in a minute, you know what I'm saying? I would like freestyle for like 20, 30 minutes. I walked out of the booth and they were like, you wrote the whole song.
Turn up the music, turn down the lights. I got a feeling I'm gonna be alright. Sick of wars, but haters do what they do. Haters do what they do. It ain't my fault that I'm out here making news. I'm gonna put it in the group. Gotta blame it on my food.
So how are you doing? How are you feeling? You must have had a crazy time. I've just seen pictures of you at the Met, at Coachella. Where haven't you been?
Where haven't I been? My freaking bed, okay? That's where I haven't been, Afi. I knew this time was coming. I was waiting for this moment. I was in the wings, waiting for this moment for, my new album cycle. And I had a lot of time off. I was on TikTok, but I had a lot of time to chill and I had a lot of time to think and process. And I planned all of this very strategically so that I would be the most annoying person in the world and that you guys would see me all the time and you would get sick of me because you're everywhere you look, you're either looking at my television show, my shapewear, you're hearing my music, you're watching my music videos, you're seeing me on TV and in movies. You're sick of me.
It's about damn time. In a minute, I'ma need a sentimental man or woman to pump me up. Feeling fussy, walking in my Balenciennes, trying to bring out the fabulous. Cause I give a fuck way too much. I'ma need like 2 shots in my cup. I'm tired of seeing it, okay? It's about damn time. Okay, not it's about damn time. Bitch, it's about damn time.
Talking about TikTok, your song, About Damn Time, which is amazing, by the way, is going crazy on TikTok. It's got the dance. I saw that you kind of explained the dance to us all one more time. Where did that come from?
So I gave a silly dance tutorial there was a dance tutorial on TikTok that I thought was hilarious. It was years ago. And she was like, I'm tired of seeing it. Everybody doing it wrong. And she taught it. She was like, Corvette.
I'm tired of seeing it. So here we go. Bitch, Corvette. It is not Corvette.
And I thought it was so funny that I was like, oh, I'm going to do that for About Damn Time. And honestly, I was like, this is for TikTok. This is like a if you know for TikTok. And then it blew up and I was like 1 million. It was 10 minutes went by and I was like, 1 million views. I was like, oh no, this has gotten taken out of context. And now people are like, Lizzo, 15 million views later, 20 million views later, it's like Lizzo corrects us all on her day. I'm like, first of all, bitch, I wasn't even doing it good. I can't even be the one to tell y'all you're doing it wrong because I wasn't even doing it good.
I think you tweeted that yourself, that the verse that everyone's going crazy about also, which is the viral, that in a minute, I'm gonna need a sentimental man or woman, which can also be heard as a cinnamon roll. It's it's got a bunch of different explanations, right?
Yeah.
And that was apparently a freestyle.
Yes. Oh, funny. The sentimental mental woman. I was like, what? They were like, that's oddly specific. I'm like, okay. It was a freestyle. I actually kind of want to find the freestyle now and post it because it's so crazy that this is the part that I was literally sitting in the studio, grumpy boots with a hoodie on, in a minute, you know what I'm saying? I would freestyle for 20, 30 minutes. I walked out of the booth and they were like, you wrote the whole song. I was like, oh, sweet. Whatever, no big deal. And it is a big deal. People love it. So, I think I'm just super talented. It's from God. I really can't complain.
How much of the process on Special, the upcoming album, is coming from freestyle? How much of a part is that on the album?
Well, I mean, I'm a rapper and at my roots. And I used to freestyle rap in Houston. And so I have come to a place where it was I used to freestyle rap and then I used to overwrite. And then I've come back to freestyle, where I think is a pretty common form of songwriting, actually, these days, where you go in the booth and you just say the first thing that comes through to you. And a lot of these songs have that. And of course, the crazy person in me goes back and whittles it down and perfects it. But there's a lot of things that have come from freestyle on this album.
I can't wait. So can you tell us anything about the album? I know it's obviously a best kept secret at the moment. Is there anything you can give us?
It comes out July 15th. That's what I got for you.
Yeah. Okay.
The secret's out.
Oh my gosh. And can you describe to me what the difference is between Lizzo in her "Cause I Love You" era and Lizzo in her "Special" era?
I think, I had this epiphany, like, "Cause I Love You," I'm naked on the cover. I'm like literally vulnerable and opening myself up. And then "Special," you see me with like a suit of armor around myself. Like, I think it shows the strength that I've developed in my vulnerability. I think I'm confident. I think I'm stronger than I ever was. I feel like I can adequately talk my shit. Like, really talk my shit.
What's up, y'all? It's Lizzo. I'm looking for dancers to join me on my tour. Girls that look like me don't get representation. Time to pull up my sleeves and find them myself. We thick and we pretty and we know what we bout. It's the battle of the big girl.
Your show, obviously, Lizzo, came out in the Netherlands just, I believe, this week or something. So we can all finally watch it. I've been watching it from the States already. And I just have to say, like, as a fellow bigger girl, I feel your presence in the world makes us, like, I wish I had you when I was younger and I was feeling ashamed of myself when I wished that, like, no one understood me. And I was like, but mainly the shame and like not feeling comfortable being who you are, or maybe having to play a role of the funny fatter girl or the tough fat girl or whatever. And you are all of those women and more. And that is just such a refreshing breath of air, which I hope will continue for so long. What is for you the most, maybe it's like thing that touched you the most or like made the most impact that as a reaction on the show? What was the comment you got or
I think I've seen a lot of what you were saying. Like, if I had had this when I wish I'd had this when I was younger. And like, this show is changing the course of my life. Like, those comments, I think, have been really incredible to see. I've also loved to see how it changes the girls' lives, in particular on the show. How I'm watching them become influencers and watching them be inspirations to people. Like, I was just on Sydney's page today and someone commented, "Oh my God, are you going to be on the tour? Like, I would love to see you on the tour." Like, it's like the show didn't just end. These women are people and they have lives and their lives are continuing, and to watch them all grow into like the superstars I know that they are, I think is the biggest reward I could take away from the show.
So with the music, with the show, with Yiddy, of course, it's really starting to look like there's a Lizzo empire in the future. What is your biggest dream regarding, yourself in the future?
I'm definitely, I tweeted it a while. I said the empire begins. Nobody believed me. But I think I like, you know what? I like you. So I'm gonna tell you, I like changing the world. I think it's pretty fucking fun. I think it's cool, like shifting the paradigm, changing the conversation. I don't think one person can change the world, but I think that every individual has the ability to have a significant impact because their lives are impactful. And I think I want to make my life as impactful as possible.
I'm coming out tonight. I'm coming out tonight. I'm coming out tonight. I'm coming out tonight.
Regarding that, what you said about Them Time, your single, what is the first thing that it's about Them Time that it changed?
Everybody keeps asking me this and I just go way too political. They're like, "Ma'am, this is a Wendy's. Like, we didn't ask you to run for fucking president." But the way that we treat each other, like the system in which our society is built on, I think is ass backwards. I don't think we put people first. I think we put things first. And we don't prioritize love, and then the love that we have been taught to prioritize is wrong. It's not real. So I wish that we could just erase the history of how we learned how to treat each other and just start from fresh and go from our instinct and go from our heart instead of our head and our greed and our insecurities. And then if we did a factory reset on that, maybe we wouldn't be so insecure. Maybe we wouldn't treat each other like shit, and then maybe we wouldn't learn to treat ourselves like shit, you know? I think, you know, being kind to yourself goes a long way. I wish that we could turn back the hands of time or work towards a better future in relating to each other, because the world would be a better place.
Yeah, it's about damn time.
Vera On Track.
Met Vera Siemons.